Hello, friends, and welcome to another spectacular episode of WOD. I cannot wait. We are on the countdown. We are 10 hours before another Saturday night main event. Check that watch. We may now be 9 hours and 59 minutes before another Saturday night main event. Saturday night main event kicks off at 8 p.m. on NBC and Peacock. Of course, if you watch on NBC, so sorry, you get the commercial breaks. But if you're like me and you watch it on the Peacock because you have that WWE subscription for Peacock, you get to go all the way through the Saturday night main event with no commercial break. So we encourage you, if you got Peacock, don't watch it on NBC. Save yourself that 1 minute, 30 seconds, 2 to 3 minute commercial break and watch it on Peacock. We got so much to discuss today. We got predictions for Saturday night main event. All you need is 5 matches, and not even 5, just 4. That's all you need for Saturday night main event, and you got a great house show, glorified house show right here in Tampa, Florida at the England Center. We're also going to talk about what's the difference from the push to the guy. Going to be talking about that with some Monday Night Raw stuff. You're watching WOD. Great show today. I can't wait. Now we are 9 hours, 59 minutes and 9 hours and 32 seconds before Saturday night main event. I'm counting down. Can't wait. Great show. Looking forward to it. Let's go. Welcome back to WOD. As I stated, we're going to be talking about Saturday night main event predictions, and we're going to be talking about the difference between the push and the guy. And we're going to look at that first, because when you think about the push and the guy, it's two different things when we as wrestling fans look at it. You can say, hey, that guy's getting the push. You start to see him on TV more. Hey, hashtag push Karrion Kross. You start to see him more on TV. If you want Karrion Kross to be pushed, drop that in the comment box. You start to see him on main event. You're seeing him on NXT. You're seeing him on Raw. You're seeing him on SmackDown. He or she, they're starting to really be showcased a lot. That's the push. But when a show becomes the guy or the girl, there's a big difference. Got to give a shout out to Nick Nemeth of TNA, formerly Dolph Ziggler in WWE, if you're not keeping up with TNA. The World's Strongest Man, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry. Also WWE Hall of Famer Bubba Ray, Bully Ray Dudley. Because Nick Nemeth, he was the one that kind of brought this conversation up on Busted Open Radio. Watch Busted Open Podcast a lot. He said he sent out a tweet saying that Seth Rollins is becoming the guy. And he got a lot of hate behind it. And IWC really just hammered Nick Nemeth for that tweet. And when I saw it, even before watching Nick Nemeth explain it on Busted Open Radio, on the podcast, before I saw it, I understood what Nick Nemeth was saying. There's a difference from getting the push and being the guy or the girl. When you're getting the push, it's kind of like right now with Karrion Kross on main event. We're going to use it for an example. And we can talk about other people. LA Knight, he's been that way. But right now, main event, if you're watching main event, Karrion Kross is not showcased that much on Monday Night Raw. And I get upset because I say, here's a guy that's really got something. He's got the it factor. He's kind of like what LA Knight was a year and 2 years ago. You got that it factor. You just something different about you. So what they're doing is, and I found out because I ended up watching the main event on YouTube when I seen he was up there. Saw that he won. They're slowly building him and giving him the push, but they're starting him on main event. Let's see the show film before Raw, how the crowd reacts when he comes out. It's kind of like the testing ground. We're not ready to put you in the slot on Monday Night Raw. But we can do little Easter eggs and sprinkle you around. When we're doing backstage interviews, we can have you be in the backdrop. They're doing good with that. Watch those Easter eggs on Raw and SmackDown. Did a good one with Nia last week. We're going to get back, but did a good one with Nia interviewing, and Naomi just popped out of nowhere standing in the background. Been doing that with Karrion Kross a lot too. Watch those Easter eggs. But you see, they're giving him the push on main event. They want to see how the Monday Night Raw crowd reacts to him before Monday Night Raw goes live at 8 p.m. They record main event. All of us been to live shows. We know that. It's no secret. No dark secret. No hidden secret. And you got the crowd reacting to him that said, okay, we got something. We saw this with LA Knight. Success story. WWE saw him as somebody when Vinnie Mac was running as just a manager. Triple H saw this guy had something. He got his own self over. And when he got his own self over, they gave him the push to make him become the U.S. champ. Ended up dropping the title, got it back, dropped it again to Jacob Fatu. Look at Jacob Fatu, another example. He just had the it factor behind him that he came into the bloodline and was supposed to be second fiddle to Solo. But if you go back to the nightcap, if you go back to WOD, if you go back to my tweets, anytime I was on any platform talking wrestling, I kept saying, you can't keep holding Jacob back. He's breaking out. He is the Steve Urkel of Family Matters in this group. He's the breakout character right now. Everybody was saying it. I'm all gas, no brakes with it. Post to post, coast to coast. Y'all know what I mean? Everybody was doing it. Now it has gravitated where Jacob is the U.S. champ and he's getting a great push. But there's a difference from the push and the guy. And Nick Nemeth did a good job explaining this. Like I said, a lot of people don't understand that tweet that he sent out. Steph right now is the guy. When you're getting a push, you're on TV. But when you are the guy, the show is built around you. Seth has done everything. We've seen him get the push. We've seen him get the push as a heel. We've seen him get the push as a babyface. We've seen everything with Seth. But right now, we are witnessing before our eyes Seth Rollins being the guy. And when you're the guy, it kind of reminds me of, and Bully Ray and Mark really broke this down. Same thing with Nick Nemeth. So I got to borrow this from them. Because I didn't work for WWE. I don't know the backstage locker room, the backstage politics. But they all said, when you're the guy, it was kind of like in the 90s, 2000s, the Attitude Era. The show was built around Stone Cold. Stone Cold's going to come out at the opening segment, get the crowd hot, cut a promo. Rock's going to come out, hot heel. He's going to tell Stone Cold, I'm going to beat your candy butt all over this arena tonight. Stone Cold comes back, match is made. Stone Cold now has another promo in the back, lacing up the boots. Rock has a tag partner. He's teaming up with Boss Man tonight, teaming up with Shamrock, anybody. Stone Cold needs a partner. He's laced up his boots. They're talking about Stone Cold, who's going to be your partner. Next thing you know, Nick Foley, Dude Love, Cactus Jack shows up. Hey, Steve, I'll be your partner. Now you got that segment, Steve found a partner. Now, more of the show's filmed. We got some matches. Nation Domination takes on somebody. DX does something. Come back, Stone Cold in the locker room, him and Nick Foley going over strategy. This is what we need to do, Nick. This is what we need to do, Steve, to be able to win this match. Promo, Steve Austin, a few more matches, come back. Stone Cold warming up now, doing jumping jacks, drinking beer, getting himself ready. Now to the main event. Stone Cold, Mick Foley come out. Dude Love, Cactus Jack, whichever one wants to be. Mankind. Rock comes out with the corporation. You got a match. Show built around Stone Cold the entire night. Everything was Stone Cold. That's what you're seeing with Seth now. They're trying to see if Seth can be the guy. And I think since WrestleMania, every episode of Monday Night Raw, that they have given Seth Rollins the opportunity to run with the ball. He's ran with it, scored a touchdown, scored a goal, scored a basket. He shot it 3 from deep, from downtown with a 3-pointer. He has just delivered every time. Seth's the guy. Yes, you can have other segments and other storylines going on in Raw, like we got now with Judgment Day. Roxanne Perez getting involved with the Judgment Day while Liv is out filming the movie. You got other stuff going on with Raw. But when you start seeing the main focal point of Raw is Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, with Seth being the guy. He's the guy. Now, you got Sammy, you got Punk involved, you got a storyline, but if you go back and watch Raw, how many shots did we get of Seth on Monday Night Raw? It's starting to be like Stone Cold, and that's not a bad thing because I think Steph is killing it. He's killing it every Monday night when you give him the opportunity. Great matches, great promos. People are paying to see Seth, and they're running with it. He's not getting the push. He's not getting the push to a title yet. We're letting you know that Jey Uso is our champ, but this show is about Seth Rollins. And the show's only going to go where Seth wants it to go. And right now, that's what they're doing. Seth is the guy. I told you. There's a difference between the push. You're seeing the push with Fatu. You saw with LA Knight. You're starting to see it. Hashtag push Karrion Kross. Get that trending. Keep it trending. You're seeing it with Karrion Kross with them trying him out on main event to see if this crowd really is going to stick behind him. Or is this just a fad that, hey, we like the guy, cut a great promo. Now we're done with it back home. You saw with Jay. Jay got to push to beating Gunther. Jay had a heck of a ride to that match at WrestleMania, opening up, beating Gunther with the sleeper. Jay got a good push. But the difference between the push and what you're seeing with Seth is Seth's the guy. The show is about Seth Rollins. Everything is centered around Seth Rollins and his faction. I can't wait to find out who number 3 is. I got 2 good choices. Austin Theory, Carmelo Hayes. Both of them could benefit from that Seth Rollins rub and that Paul Heyman rub. I think more Theory now, because Theory can talk, but not the best promo guy, where Rollins can have Heyman do all the promo work for Theory. I think that's what you need. But if you bring in Carmelo, he fits right in with them right now. Can't wait. Been a great Monday Night Raw. I told you, it's different between the push and the guy. They talked about it very well on Busted Open. I just wanted to talk about it right here on my show. And IWC, we should not bewilder Nick Demons for saying that, because Seth's the guy. It's his show. So he made the right accusation when he said that. It's the Seth show. It's not a push. It's Seth's the guy. Seth is becoming the Stone Cold of the Attitude Era in this new era of WWE programming on Netflix. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back after the commercial break, and we're going to be making some Saturday night main event predictions right here on WOD.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to WOD. It's Saturday night. We are now 9 hours and 15 minutes before the Saturday night main event. Don't forget, as soon as Saturday night main event ends, you can tune right back into Boom Broadcasting. That's why you got to hit the subscribe button, hit that bell so you get notifications so that you can tune into the Nightcap live at the Saturday night main event. My good brother, Boom Broadcasting brother, Mouth Off with Mike, will be on Boom Broadcasting talking about the spillover from the Saturday night main event of all the great 4 matches that we have slated before us. Of course, the card is subject to change. WWE says it all the time, but this card is in stone right now. Our first match. It could not be a Saturday night main event without having a steel cage match. And I've been kind of a little disappointed in WWE. Because I think of the first Saturday night main event, what was the match? It was a steel cage match. King Kong Bundy, rest in peace. King Kong Bundy was the main event of that match. I won't talk about the other person, but it was a good match. So Saturday night main event is going for a steel cage match on this episode of this special edition of Saturday night main event. And I'm going to tell you one thing, WWE. If you really want to do some nostalgia and you really want to get an A from me, if I get on the nightcap and I give a grade, you got to do one thing. Man, you better have that blue steel cage. I don't want that cage we get now. I want the old school blue steel cage that Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff wrestled in, that the Macho Man Randy Savage wrestled in, King Kong Bundy wrestled in. That's the one I want. The old school blue one with the squares in it. That's the steel cage. Come on, WWE. You got that thing somewhere in the warehouse. Turn on some lights, dig it out, put it on the ring truck, and get it down to Yingling Center in Tampa Bay, Florida for Saturday Night Main Event. Our first match, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Story continues on. Drew won at Mania. Then at Backlash, they were in the U.S. title fatal four-way. They both pretty much eliminated themselves with a street fight out in the back. I would have been good with the street fight, but we got that at Mania, so they didn't want to run the street fight back. I thought that street fight was pretty good at Mania. They didn't want to run it back. So what do? You got two guys that pretty much hate each other. You did regular matches. You did a street fight. It's only two more matches you can do. Either steel cage or hell in the cell. And I think at steel cage, they're going to build up to a hell in the cell with them coming up later on. A hell in the cell match where they're going to lock them up and just let them go. All gas, no brakes, as Jacob would say. This is going to be a good match. These two just got good chemistry. Very great chemistry. But I'm still going to give the nod to Drew McIntyre. I think in order for McIntyre, first of all, McIntyre needs to get off of SmackDown. Get back to Raw because he can be a great heel going after Jey Uso. Of course, we know with the Jey Uso match, whoever wins or loses has Gunther next. But McIntyre can be another good heel you have on Raw. I think with him on SmackDown right now, you're going to waste about 6 to 8 months, especially with John as the champ. You're going to waste 8 months before John retires. Put McIntyre on Raw. Let McIntyre chase Jey Uso and be a threat to beat Jey Uso and put the title back on the World Heavyweight title. That's what I would say. Take in McIntyre for the win in the steel cage over Priest and just feel like Priest ran his course. That right now Priest is a guy we can plug and play, have a good match out of. If he loses, it does not hurt his stock. Now, our next match will be a tag match. CM Punk, Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker with the Advocate Wise Man, Paul Heyman in their corner. Another good match. And this is an easy one right here. Sami and Punk ain't winning. Two things are going to happen. Sami turns on Punk, sides with Seth. That I do not want to happen, but you feel like it's coming. You feel like it's coming. Or number two, Austin Theory or Carmelo Hayes debut as the third person in the faction and help Sami and Braun win. My money's on Theory number two. Theory debuts at Saturday Night Main Event and is the third guy that helps Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker beat Punk and Sami Zayn. Now to our two biggest matches on the card. Both heavyweight titles are on the line at Saturday Night Main Event. The first one, Jey Uso, yeah, yeet, versus Logan Paul. Now, my good brother from Fourth Side of the Ring, Nick Ram, me and him agree on a lot of things, but we definitely agree on this. Logan Paul's going to be a world heavyweight champ. It's just a matter of time. Now, it's been 30 days, feels like, since Mania, Jey Uso's big win. You just feel like Jey can't lose it yet. And with that Gunther match looming around the corner, you felt like he wouldn't lose to Logan Paul, but would drop it back to Gunther, and Gunther would take us through the remainder of the summer with Jey chasing. I always say a babyface has to chase a heel. Heel chasing the babyface, it's nothing good about it because you're wanting the babyface to win. But a babyface chasing a strong heel makes great television every week on Raw and SmackDown. Logan Paul's going to win this title, but it won't be at Saturday Night Main Event. I would say Logan Paul could win this title later on down the road in a fatal four-way match where he wins it that way and he doesn't pin the champ, pins the other guy. That could happen. So I'm taking Jey Uso to retain over Logan Paul, setting up Jey Uso and Gunther with Gunther to win, and Gunther take us back through the summer with Jey Uso chasing Gunther for the title. As I told you, Jey Uso right now is so over, you don't need a long title reign. You don't. He's still going to be over, win or lose. He's that, I told you, he's the new Dusty Rhodes, the underdog that everybody believes in now, that you can get behind. He has a feel-good story. Broke out of a tag team, has just overcome everything. Broke out of being Roman's sidekick. Really made himself main event Jey Uso. He's going to win this match. Now to our last match for the WWE Undisputed Championship. The last real champ, John Cena versus R-Truth. Hey, first of all, can we give John Cena a round of applause? Well deserving. Great heel run. John know he has something. After every match, when John walks out and the crowd is yelling, "Thank you, Cena," he wants to break character so bad. You can see it. His face, he tries to keep that serious face, but it's like he's holding back, wanting to just bust out and say, "Thank you, fans, for allowing me to wrestle for you all these years." Great heel run for John Cena. Hey, I like the Titantron, the black and white. Cut the music. Now I'm thinking when he comes out at Saturday Night Main Event, it's going to be no hustle or respect music. It's just going to say John Cena, and he walks to the ring. Really liking this John Cena heel run. And hey, hats off to John Cena. Think about everybody he's worked with since beating Cody. Since winning that match at Main and beating Cody, he worked with Randy, an old timer like him. Now he's working with R-Truth. Probably R-Truth's last ever main event. After this, R-Truth probably will never have another chance to be in the main event of any programming on WWE. And I really like that John is taking guys from that era that he started with, these guys he started with, and having good matches with them. Him and Randy was a good match. Him and R-Truth will be a decent match. Now, it's not going to be a Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes. It's not going to be a Kenny Omega, Cody. Not going to be a Kenny Omega, Daniel Bryan. If you're looking for that, you're not going to get it. You're just going to get a good sports entertainment match. If you're looking for a true wrestling match, you're not going to get it with these two guys. But I really take my hat off to John for wanting to work with R-Truth and say, "Hey, Truth, I'm going to give you one more chance to be in the spotlight, to put you in a main event match." You got to think, Truth haven't main evented anything in years. I'm talking maybe 12 to 15 years since Truth's been in the main event. And I want to say Truth's last main event was John Cena and The Rock versus R-Truth and The Miz at Survivor Series, setting up Rock and Cena won at Mania the following year in New York. So think how long that's been. This is good of John. I told you, John right now, his best work, wanting to take guys who are on the last ride like him and give them that one last shining moment. Now, Randy was different. Randy's one of the older guys. Feel like Randy has 5 to 10 more years in him. Feel like Randy has a bunch more main events in him. Way more than Truth. But to give Truth this last ride and say, "Hey, Truth, I'm going to give you a main event and make the night about you. It's going to be good." But unfortunately, R-Truth will not win the title. But you will have a good, not wrestling match, sports entertainment match, and a good feel-good moment for fans like me who remember R-Truth as the NWA World Heavyweight Champ. Remember R-Truth as K-Quick in TNA. Remember R-Truth as K-Quick when he first joined WWE and was teaming with the Road Dogg. Remember him with that good run him and The Miz had, Awesome Truth. Remember all that stuff. You'll get a good feel-good moment, and Truth probably going to have a good little offensive flurry in there before John AA's him. 1, 2, 3. Cena walks out as the last real champ as he continues his heel run as the last real champ. Those are my predictions for Saturday Night Live. Don't forget, as soon as Saturday Night Live is over with, jump right back here on Boom Broadcasting and tune into the Nightcap. We got other shows coming up on Boom Broadcasting, so stay on the channel all day as we continue our countdown to Saturday Night Main Event we will see you on the nightcap after the Saturday Night Main Event has concluded right here on Boom Broadcasting. This is Sean. Don't forget, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and if you like this video, give me the thumbs up. This is Sean, and I'm signing off on WOD.